G'day viewers and welcome to this week's PB's Retro Restorations. That was a bit dramatic, wasn't it? This week I'm doing the number 256 Dinky Toys Humber Hawk Patrol Car that I picked up from the Morningside Diecast Fair, which just happens to be on again tomorrow, viewers, the 14th. I'm hoping to pick up some more spare parts. I definitely won't be buying any more cars. That would be stupid. I don't need any more. Why would I buy any more? Anyway, I thought this one was pretty good value for $15 because it doesn't need any replacement parts. They're all there. Just needs a spruce up and a repaint and all the other usual exciting things that we do. So, without further ado, let's get crack-a-lackin', as the bobbies in England say, probably, and see if we can't turn this one around. I thought bobbies had to be 6 foot in the UK. You can hardly see them through the window. I guess the foam has been eaten away by something. Forgot to hit record, viewers, but there was all guzz. The foam pieces. Cactus. And I've got to get this out. I need one of Martin's soldering tools, don't I? I'm starting to think that this is part of the rivet. Bet you $10 it is, viewers. This is either going to be a complete disaster or complete genius. I put one of my hole cutters, the edge seems to be sharp enough to... We'll see. We'll see. Hold it, viewers. It worked. Yes. Yeah. Yeah, I didn't even crack it. Ah. Woo. So here I'm colouring in the license plates and the police sign on the roof with Molotow chrome pen, so that when I put my reproduction license plates over the top, they're clear and the silver will show through, and I'll try and replicate that finish that the originals had. I'll tell you something for free, viewers. Hand painting the bumpers and all the bright work on these things is a real challenge for me. I can never get it super straight and a really crisp finish. I guess I just need to practice more, but how much more practice do I need? Maybe it's just not my thing. So there didn't seem to be any real reason to replace these tyres. They were fine. I thought if I could get them off without breaking them, I would do just that. And fortunately I did. Now one of the tyres was cactus, so as you'll see I had to dig through my little stash of spare original old tyres, and I managed to find one that matched. So I didn't have to buy new tyres. It's got all original Dinky tyres on it. Watching this now, I remember that I did end up finding a tyre, but it did have a crack in it, so I got it on there and I glued it just to make sure it didn't have a crack in it anymore. I probably could have just glued the interior into place, but I like to try and replicate the construction methods if nothing else. So I've got a sponge and I cut a piece and I stuck it in there as per ye oldie days. I find nothing more irritating, viewers, than low quality reproduction parts. Some of the parts I've bought from some vendors have just been unusable. But because we're a niche market and they've got us over a barrel, well, I guess you just have to take what you can get. In the case of reproduction cartons, this one was... I bought one of those discs off the internet that has thousands of images of cartons for you to print out and reproduce, which is all well and good, and some of them are pretty good. But when I pulled the file for this box for the police car, well, let's just run through what the original looks like first. So you mightn't really think about it, but have a look at the font for the police car writing. The font of the numbers in the discs and the colours. You know, the Dinky Toys logos on the edges of the boxes. This is a 100% original box. And then have a look at the one that was on the disc. All the fonts are wrong. They're pixelated, they're chunky. If you print this out like that, it's going to look awful. So it's got like mismatched fonts from different era of Dinky Toys, and the pixelated, you know, fonts on the box. It just looks awful. And there's some people who buy those discs and then print that box out with no adjustments and try and sell them on eBay. And, you know, I'm sure people have been stung buying them, you know. So I did my own. I used elements from original boxes, from images I found online, mixed and matched parts of other ones, tried to get the proper fonts, and I think it looks much nicer than that one. So with that rant over, here I am with the results of printing out my design, laser printed on heavy stock cardboard paper. It's not paper then, it's cardboard. Anyway, card stock, whatever they call it. I enjoy designing them. Cutting them out's a bit of a pain, but you know, it looks good, I reckon. So with the completion of the box and the insertion of the Humber Hawk back inside it, as if by magic with no grief whatsoever, we are done. Back to the start with my $15 find from the die-cast fair. Humber Hawk Police Patrol Car, as stated before, in good solid condition, complete with no major breakages or bends or twists or warps. It's, you know, it's a bit like cheating, this one, I guess. I didn't have to do anything, but it's nice to have a break and do an easy one now and then, because some of them, like last week's, can be complete mongrels at times. But anyway, this is what we started with, and this is what we're left with now. Ta-da! Looking $1 million again with its fresh coat of paint, renewed details, a fresh set of homemade decals, or decals if you prefer. That aerial there was one that I ordered and had sent to me for my Batmobile restoration. It was too small for the Batmobile, so I saved it, and it's come in handy here. So waste not, want not. The bobbies can actually see out the windows now. They're up high enough to see the crooks, which makes them a much better chance of catching the crooks. I really enjoyed this one. It was a pretty straightforward project, and you've got to have a few straightforward ones to, you know, keep your sanity, I reckon. And I like it. I like the result with this one. Thanks for taking the time out of your day to come and watch my video. I really appreciate it. If you've liked it, give it a thumbs up. Really helps support the channel. Go and check out some of my other videos, and then maybe after you've, you know, weighed up the pros and the cons, you might even consider subscribing. I'd love to have you on board. I have a new video every fortnight. I try and have them more often, but at least once a fortnight. I hope you enjoyed this one. I'm not sure what I've got for you next week, but it'll be something. It's always something. Thanks very much. Have a great weekend. Stay safe, and I'll see you next time, viewers. Bye!